My brother tried to take my house because he had a baby, and my family backed him. Last week, my brother Mark showed up unannounced at my doorstep, cradling his newborn in one hand and carrying a folder of papers in the other. He said he needed to talk, so I assumed he was just looking for some parenting advice or a moment to breathe from the chaos of being a new father. I couldn't have been more off base. As I started to offer him a cup of coffee, he abruptly interrupted me and said, "You don't really need this place. We need it more. We've got a baby now." I laughed at first, thinking it was just one of his usual oddball jokes. But when I looked at his face, I realized he wasn't joking at all. He was completely serious. I stared at him, waiting for him to crack a smile or something, but nothing. When I asked him what he was getting at, he launched into this elaborate explanation about how he and his wife, Jessica, were struggling in their small apartment. Their rent had apparently gone up, and with the added expenses of having a newborn, they were stretched thin. And since I'm single and financially stable, he decided that I should give up my house to them. Let me give you some background. This house was left to me by our grandparents a couple of years ago after they passed. It's not some huge estate, but it's always been my dream home. I have countless childhood memories tied to this place, especially summers spent here growing up. When it became mine, I invested almost all of my savings into restoring it. I redid the kitchen, replaced the floors, and even had the plumbing upgraded. It's more than just a property to me. It's my sanctuary. I tried to stay composed and logical. I told Mark, "I'm really sorry about your situation, but this house was given to me for a reason." I explained that I'd put a lot of work into it, but he wouldn't let it go. He said, "You don't have a family. It's selfish to keep all this space to yourself when we've got a child." Jessica, who had apparently been waiting in the car, came in at that point and joined in. She started insisting that families should support each other and said they had already mapped out how they'd convert the space for their growing family. Mapped out? She even went as far as to suggest that I could rent a smaller apartment somewhere else since I was just one person. I was stunned. I firmly said, "This is my house. I'm not giving it away." That's when the tone shifted. Jessica started crying, what seemed like very performative tears, and said, "I knew she wouldn't understand. She's always been like this." Mark's demeanor turned more hostile, accusing me of being selfish and saying, "It's not right for you to have all this while we're barely scraping by." I was fuming, but I tried to stay calm. I asked them to leave. As they did, Mark dropped the folder on my coffee table and said, "Just think about it. It's what's best for the family." After they left, I opened the folder. It was full of documents, schedules for when I should move out, projected budgets for their use of the house. I cannot tell what happened next in short video, the full story on channel link below, and subscribe for more videos.